The fake body parts of China. This is Wani again.
Do you like wide shoulders? How about long legs? I mean, I sure want to look like your next 6-foot thirst trap Doyen model, but the question is, how much do you like them? Would you be so obsessed with it to start injecting filler into your shoulders, your abs, and even shattering every bone in your leg just to be a couple inches taller? We're talking about the obsession of having a wide frame with a perfect 90-degree angle shoulder. So I've started looking into some of these Douyin beauty crazes, and the term zhijiaojian is a trend going on about right-angled shoulders. The goal is simple. Your shoulder should be flat across the top and form a perfect, crisp 90-degree angle with your arm. Why? Because it gives the illusion that your neck is longer, your head is smaller, and your clothes, well, they hang better.
No, I always like it when people play around just like, yep, that's how it is. That's how it is. Oh my freaking gosh. Just like
better. The ultimate dream. Kind of like having a architecture major work on your entire body.
就不会那么僵硬，你这样动个肩膀，哎，都是很 OK， 它不会说它就掉下来了。
Now this trend blew up on platforms like Douyin and Xiaohongshu, where trends pretty much evolve at the speed of light at this point. Many Chinese idols naturally...
So, like, this was a trend also in the 80s, where women would wear, even guys would wear, like, jackets that had, like, shoulder pads in them to make you look more square. But by the 90s, that had already faded out. And now we're in a society where things come and go in a matter of months, weeks, even days. It'll come and go. And they're going to permanently install those shoulder pads that used to be in clothes for that aesthetic into their body for a fad that might disappear. Got it. Got it. It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. It's not like trends come and go.
You have this shoulder shape naturally, as in genetics. But come on, I ain't letting genetics stop me from going stretch res, which is exactly what the Douyin influencer Zhu Jingyi thought. Back in June, she attended an event wearing an off-the-shoulder dress. Her studio released photos that made her shoulders look extremely perfect and defined, like almost as if they weren't real, like someone used the polygon lasso tool on her. Now, Jingyi naturally had very narrow shoulders, and she was short too. So when you're short with narrow shoulders, the camera angles can proportionally make your head look a lot larger. Nessun said that it looked like she had the big head filter on. So shoulder pads became her go-to styling weapon. Whether she's filming dramas, attending events, or appearing on shows, she wears shoulder pads to balance her head-to-body ratio.
Are they installed at that point?
Now, shoulder pads, I know it's goofy, but they've been around for a bit. And many influencers use this shamelessly. And I mean, it was so obvious that it looked like your next favorite BL mom would pretend. But pads? That's for little boys. Real men and women inject filler into their shoulders to make it look bigger. Clinics in cities in Shanghai started advertising hyaluronic acid injections across the top of your...
You need to stop recommending these things. I think it's body dysmorphia when they start like disfiguring themselves for like this ideal. It's like, again, these people are destroying themselves without drugs. It's crazy. But the thing is, it's the mindset of trying to fit in, of trying to be the ideal perfect person. Everyone's trying to become me. That's what it is. Everyone's trying to become me. But that's how you have to live life. Honestly, you do. You have to feel confident enough in yourself to where you can be like, I am the legit piece. Like, my wife is lucky to have me. That's how you have to live life. You have to be confident in yourself, or else you end up butchering yourself for praise from other people when that doesn't matter. There are only 3 opinions in life that matter. What you think of yourself, what your wife thinks of you, and what God thinks of you. And if you're an atheist, if you have the first 2, you're good. You're good. I mean, if you don't have a wife and you're atheist, I mean, it's only what you think of yourself and you're missing out on the other 2. But those are literally the only 3 opinions that matter. It doesn't matter what your family thinks. It doesn't matter what the wider world thinks. It doesn't matter about anything else. But the problem is a lot of people only seek gratification by the comments received on their page, or by like the amount of people liking them or telling them they're attractive, when it's not important. When it's not important. Oh, well, it's all about needles. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess they're addicted to getting stuck. They're addicted to getting stuck.
Your shoulders to make them proportionally larger. The filler fills in the natural dip near the acromion and the clavicle, raising the shoulder line to make it appear a lot flatter and wider. Some people even inject Botox into their traps to weaken it and create a gentler slope. We went from hitting shoulder day to injecting shoulder day. At first glance, people are like, oh, it's just hyaluronic acid. It's the same things used in lip filler. Calm down. But here's the thing, your lips don't carry Chinese groceries. Your shoulders do, and they move constantly. They rotate, they lift, they bear a lot of weight. So doctors have warned that too many filler can actually compress blood vessels and nerves, and it can actually cause skin necrosis and even deform muscles. And because hyaluronic acid dissolves over time, you need to top it up every 6 months or so to keep that crisp shoulder aesthetic. So essentially now you're just stuck in a
Hit the
subscription
gym.
plan for having wide shoulders. And don't even get me started on the wrists, because once the filler dissolves, your shoulders may look even worse than before. All for what? So your off the shoulder dress hits different for 3 Instagram posts? And this is just the beginning, because once influencers decided that shoulders were not enough, we escalated. We entered the Chinese BBL and fake abs era. I'd never thought I'd say such.
You know, I need that fake abs thing. Go to work with my ab pack and everything for no reason, I guess. But it's just like, you know, the fake abs. Yeah, I'd want to show it off. That's exactly right.
Take Yang Mi. During an awards show, viewers noticed her perky peach shape behind shifting and sagging slightly on stage. Netizens went completely wild because they started analyzing this frame by frame. But who would have thought that even male actors would suffer the same fate? During a magazine shoot, celebrity Zhang Xincheng attempted to lift up the female model, and suddenly, his booty pads just started visibly bulging out. And he responded by saying that the wind got too strong and the air went in. He even posted videos of his regular gym workouts as proof that his physique was real. And netizens were like, sure, bro. Or the C-drama, The Blue Whisper, netizens noticed that the actor Ren Jialin's abs looked suspiciously silicone. I mean, at least blend the neckline, right?
Yeah,
Now, if
yeah,
wearing
that
booty
was a little poorly done. American movies on aliens. Some Asians countries make aliens. I guess. Yeah. Oh, America makes movies on aliens, and Asian countries make aliens. Well, at least China for sure. Oh. I mean, only one thing is left to be fake. I don't know.
pads and muscle suits already sound ridiculous. Remember, this is the least extreme because these are just props. You can wear them, you can take them off, but what if I don't want to wear it? You know, what if I want it to be permanent? So what inevitably spawns from all of this? Somebody who injected their entire body with filler. Enter Andy Howe, the fashion and beauty influencer who spent around 4 million yuan on 40 hyaluronic acid injections to sculpt his body. $500,000.
See, the sad part is people go to these people, that's a fashion and beauty influencer. So people are going to them for advice. If you tell them that you're injected out like crazy, people aren't going to fall, like, they're going to be like, oh, maybe that's what we have to do to get to that level. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
Dollars on filler. Valid. Andy has 100,000 followers on Douyin, and he openly states that 20% of his body contains hyaluronic acid. Over several months, he received hyaluronic acid injections into his shoulders, collarbone, chest, and abdomen. The goal was to carve out defined muscle shapes, and mainly his artificial 8-pack abs. The injections essentially created ridges under his skin designed to look like
Yeah. White American, Mexican, white American, okay? No Mexican there. American. White power! White power! Guy streaming, watching Chinese guy about China, and audience Indian recommended by Indian wife. Yeah. True. But then again, happy wife, happy life. She's right there, dictating everything. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Fake abs will always lose to fat abs. Absolutely. I'm far stronger. You know, it's kind of funny that it's blurring out his nipples. It's blurring them out.
abdominal muscles. Basically sculpted lumps placed strategically to make it simulate definition. And the craziest part, he calls himself a pioneer in cosmetic bodybuilding. Not a bodybuilder, a cosmetic bodybuilder. We have officially separated muscle from hard work. In a video, he said, I totally agree that muscles do not grow on cowards, which is, I mean, already ironic. He even taunted netizens, asking if they would dare to endure what he endured.
首先呢，我非常认同你们所说的那句话，肌肉永远不会长在懦夫身上。但是你要知道，我都打了这么多了，我已经不是懦夫了。换成你的话，你敢打吗？对不对？我是在我身上，我喜欢。
Yeah, he looks like the kid that betrayed his friends in Weak Hero. Is that what it was called? Weak Hero season 1. He's giving me that vibe. You know, who was bullied and he thinks he's cool as soon as he's got some good friends, only to betray his friends. That's the vibe I'm getting from him. That's the vibe I'm getting from him.
我满意就好了，为什么我要取悦于你们呢？还有就是说。
So your wife is the dictator of your life? Yes. Yes, absolutely. I will openly admit that because I am a happily married man. I am a happily married man.
一眼假的问题，假的真不了，真的假不了。我没说过它是真的，它就是假的。
In another video, he claimed that he would crack walnuts with his abs on live stream to prove their strength. 5 months after the procedure, he said the results looked even more natural as the filler finally settled in. Well, now that it's settled in, what happens in like 10 years? Many doctors warned that injecting 40 doses of hyaluronic acid could crush the skin and cause vascular necrosis. Because muscles move and contract, but fillers are static, they just sit there. So while his abs might look realistic when he's standing still, when he moves around, they will not perform like actual muscles. So lumps can look uneven or maybe even distorted. So when the hyaluronic acid eventually dissolves, because it will dissolve, your abs might look even worse than before. And of course, he has to keep topping up every couple of months or he'll just watch his 8-pack abs slowly deflate like a balloon. He's at 40 injections right now, but he publicly stated that he's gonna continue until 10,000 injections and hopes to apply for a Guinness World Record if his artificial abs last at least 3 years. And here's the thing, I get it. Social media amplifies everything. The most extreme trends go viral. You post a regular gym pic, cool. But inject 20% of your body with hyaluronic acid fillers, viral. I mean, some netizens are even cheering him on. Like, what are we doing? But there's still one thing that you can't inject your way into. That is your height. Short kings and queens, prepare for what I'm about to say. We're talking about influencers literally breaking their own legs to grow taller. In China and across East Asia, height has always become a sensitive topic. Long legs have always been romanticized. There's this idea of the 9 head proportions, meaning that your total height should equal the height of your head multiplied 9 times. The taller you are, the more elegant. The longer your legs, the more of a model you are.
I think I am. I think I am the perfect proportion. Like I said, I am what everyone's chasing. I am the elite, the absolute perfection. I just need to go work out. That's literally it. I just need to work out. But I am the perfection. I am the end goal for everyone.
Now, I'll try to explain this leg lengthening procedure in the most simple and less gruesome way possible. Essentially, the doctors saw the bones off in your lower leg or thigh in half. Then they insert an external fixator, usually like a metal frame or a stretching mechanism. In some cases, they insert a big titanium nail inside the bone.
It just looks bad. It just looks, oh my freaking gosh. I can understand women's insecurities, but men being this insecure about, look, WTF. Yeah, it just, a lot of it as like the beauty culture and trying to seek that, and people not being told, be comfortable with who you are. It's that simple. Be comfortable with who you are. Sure, are there things about yourself you would wish to improve? Absolutely. I mean, not me. I'm perfect, except I need to hit the gym. But that's the thing. It's just like everyone will always be like, there's always something. But there's no point in changing it because you are who you are. You're your own special person. Like, the thing is, everyone who has those veneers all have the same smile, all look exactly the same. Why? Because they're all cookie cutter copy paste. They don't fit everyone's mouths perfectly because they're all designed for like the basic person. and then they all have that same generic smile instead of people who actually have their natural teeth. It's just better to be happy with who you are than to chase this fakeness. Like the majority of people who get the same plastic surgery, or like a lot of people in Hollywood who see the same plastic surgeon, unless it failed, they all tend to start looking exactly the same as each other.
For internal support. After that, every single day, the patient will turn screws and knobs on the device to gradually pull the two bone segments apart. Yes, you manually widen the gap between your own broken bones as they heal. You're supposed to lengthen around 0.8 to 10 millimeters per day with the goal of gaining about 6 to 8 centimeters over 3 months. So as the gap slowly increases, new bone tissue comes in to fill the space. And the National Health Commission of China forbids using this surgery for cosmetic purposes. So naturally, the underground market was like, bet. On platforms like Baidu, Douyin, and Kuaishou, many accounts started covertly recruiting people for limb lengthening. Many of these beauty salon accounts were banned, but new ones came up immediately. People started documenting their journeys online. 90-day recovery diary, 155 centimeters to 163 centimeters. Daily growth records. On Xiaohongshu, many sketchy accounts claimed that
I'm
they
193
underwent the surgery
centimeters,
and were
or
walking
194.
completely fine afterwards. But you can't even really tell if those posts are real or just paid promotions. But one 32-year-old influencer, Chen Ledan, revealed that she underwent bone-breaking surgery to increase her height from 157 centimeters to 161 centimeters. After the surgery, she publicly declared that only by being beautiful can she be loved by her husband. She also said that learning self-discipline is necessary.
Preach it. Preach it, sister. Did you hear what she said? Only by being beautiful can she be loved by her husband. I thought you heard that part. That's why I was like, preach it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's just, just seeing that. It's painful. It's painful to see that, because it's just like they're mutilating their own body. Oh gosh. In a few years, it'll be like long fingers will be in, and then they'll be breaking their joints and stretching them out for very long fingers.
To continue being loved. I don't know about you, but this is the complete opposite of self-discipline. She seems to be doing all right now, but orthopedic experts have constantly warned that complications can easily surface later in life. This is really no joke. Lengthening can damage blood vessels and nerves. The steel pins for fixation can even cause chronic bone infection. If people accidentally pull on the screws and the knobs too fast or too much, it can become uneven and cause nerve paralysis, meaning that you can probably never walk again. You trip once and it's over. All for 4 centimeters. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good. There's nothing wrong with cosmetic procedures either. If that's what you want to do, and then so be it, go all out. But when it becomes this extreme, when you're injecting 20% of your body with filler or manually widening your broken bones, it may very well ruin your life or somebody else's. So shoulder pads don't look too bad after all, now do they? So yeah, if someone doesn't love you because you're not 6 foot or have 90-degree shoulder proportions like a Dorito, just know I do.
I know, buddy, but I'm sick and tired of.
Oh, I don't know what just started. Oh my gosh.
It's foot thirst trap.
Oh my freaking gosh, that was disturbing. That was just disturbing. Those videos. What's going on? And well, I guess the same could be said anywhere in the world. Everyone has that. I mean, he just does it on China and their beauty standards, but the same kind of issue happens in the US, happens everywhere around the world, where people are chasing these like fictional these ideas they have in their head on what true beauty is. What true beauty is. But oh my gosh. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy and disturbing. Absolutely disturbing. I will be honest. It just creeps me out. It's stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh gosh, it's so disgusting. It's so freaking disgusting. But it really is sad that nobody told them to just be happy with who they are. And it really is worse for women. It really is worse for women. Yes, guys can apparently get delusional as well and wanting to seek this weird ideal beauty thing because they want to be me. But I'm just going to keep using that. I'm just going to keep using it. I'm happy with who I am. I really am. I really am. No matter what. I mean, I'll always be happy with who I am. But it's just like they keep chasing this weird ideal. But the thing is, that kind of stuff changes. Like, again, like in the 1960s, I think it was small chests were considered really attractive. So there were like breast deflation surgeries. True story in the West. And then it became, oh no, big chests are considered attractive. And then people start filling them. It's just like these things change. These things change. And people just need to be comfortable with who they are and find somebody who loves them for who they are. But that's the problem, is a lot of people seek love from the world or from the wider group of people instead of finding one person that will love them conditionally. Sorry, not conditional, unconditionally. But that's the thing. That's why I've always said, even when I was a kid, I was like, there's 3 opinions that matter. That's why it was like my brothers were doing all their stuff. I didn't care what they said to me. I didn't care that they didn't share the same interests that I had. I didn't care that my brother always made fun of me for watching anime. I was happy. I enjoyed what I enjoyed. I didn't care. I didn't care. Peer pressure didn't work on me because I loved what I was doing. God loved what I was doing because I loved what I was doing. So, of course, God loved what I was doing. And I was alone. So I at least had 2 of the 3. So I was happy. I was happy. But that's the thing. That's how I've always lived life. And a lot of people need to start looking at life that way. Need to start looking at life that way. And find the 3 that matter, because there has to be like a balance. There has to be a balance. There has to be like 3. It can't just be 1. You can't just be narcissistic and be like, oh, I love myself, which I absolutely do. I'm the perfect specimen. But you can't be like narcissistic, being like, oh, I am the perfect end all be all. No, you have to take criticism. It's your wife that should give you the criticism. Yes, you can take criticism from above or from beyond, but there are really only a few opinions that truly matter to you as a human being. At least that's just how I've always seen it.
You guys got a video? Oh, it's so bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, where's that?